Good afternoon, everybody. Luis Morales here, health fitness specialist with Exos at Autodesk. It is time for Workout Wednesday, my boot camp class at 12 noon. Let's go ahead and get right into what we're going to be doing here today, guys. So workout structure is going to be 4 rounds of 4 intervals. Pretty much we're going to be working the same intervals throughout, 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. What we're going to be working on is a lot of unilateral stuff, mostly unilateral. So that just means one side at a time. So we're going to start with doing some lower body stuff one side at a time. We're going to start with the interesting version of the split squat. So instead of us, standing in one place and then lunging out and then coming back into one spot, we're going to go ahead and develop kind of that split stance by just putting one knee down on the ground here. We want to have the focus on that front leg and that front hip. Now from here, where we're going to start is all the way down. Each interval, we're going to start down on the ground here. We're going to shift all our weight into that front leg. You can see him kind of lean forward here with the torso. We're going to come up, hold that for a couple seconds, and then come all the way up. And then when we come down, we're not going to touch the ground. We're going to hang out here a couple seconds, all the way up. So that front leg is getting a lot of work. Both legs are working here, but mainly the front. You can see my core is tight. I'm leaned over this front leg. So this is how we're going to work for this split squat. And so at the beginning of every interval, it's okay to kind of put that knee down. We'll come find that good spot to start at, push ourselves all the way up, and then just go up and down without that back knee touching the ground. So we're going to do one side first, other side we'll do second, and then we'll get into some side planks. So knocking out one side plank at a time here, guys. We've got a couple options for this one here today. Got a new challenging option. So as far as the side planks we've all done in the past, a lot of them have been feet stacked. And today, for some stability reasons, we're actually going to have the feet one in front of the other. So if you look down here, my feet are going to be, I guess you could say, consecutive and not stacked up on top of each other. So we're going to be on our hand here, making sure that hand is near under the shoulder. Feet one is in front of the other. While we're holding this position, I'm going to reach up with the opposite arm, and then rotate just a little bit through that shoulder, reach down and touch the ground here. So not a ton of rotation through that shoulder, but just a little bit. I'm gonna really force the obliques and the rest of the core to work hard here today. And so this is our advanced side plank move here today. So if being on the hand and that shoulder is too uncomfortable, it just doesn't feel solid for you, go ahead and just hang out on that elbow, because then we can still maintain, get a nice good core workout, and then we can still reach up towards the ceiling and then turn a little bit, touch the ground. It's a little bit closer. Still a very similar effect if you're not ready to be up on that hand with that one arm. So we're going to do that one side, flip it over to the other side, and then that will be the end of one round. Now, since we're doing 4 rounds with 4-minute intervals, we got about 2 minutes towards the end that we're going to do a nice little AMRAP finisher in. And because I didn't want to do burpees tomorrow, we're going to do them today. And we're going to do my version, the 180 degree burpee. So for those of you that don't know, basically going to come down, put those hands on the ground, jump those legs out, core is nice and tight. We can jump those legs back in, come up, jump if you can. And then what we're going to do is turn around 180 degrees, do the same thing on the other side. And this makes so we don't have to crunch in as much pure volume, just standing in one spot, going up and down with those burpees. So at the end, we're going to do as many reps as possible within 2 minutes, going to finish strong, really get our heart rates going with those 180 degree burpees. So we're just basically standing up, turning around each time to do them. Also, quick caveat as far as the first part of the workout goes. So you guys heard me say, we're going to be working for 45 seconds and then resting for 15. Now, that's only going to happen in the first 2 rounds. In rounds 3 and 4, what we're going to do is march in those 15 seconds that we were previously using to rest and transition. So I'll guide you guys through the rest of the way. We just want to keep up with that active rest as we get into the middle of the workout. And then we'll get into that finisher there at the end for 2 minutes. All right, guys. So big shout out to Jazzy. She put the workout in the chat. Hope it all makes sense as you're looking at it on paper there. Let's go ahead and get into the warm-up for today. And since we're starting with those legs, we're going to start with legs here in the warm-up. So let's go ahead and establish your just air squat stance here, guys. Arches up, feet are kind of screwed into the ground here. And what we want to do, push those hips back, come all the way down into that squat. We're just going to hold it here for a second, and then let's squeeze those glutes, come all the way back up, bring those hips right back up under us. Let's do a couple more. We're just holding here, waking up those quads, waking up those glutes. Big squeezes as we come back up here, guys. We're down here, we're holding best we can. Big squeeze, glutes, quads. We're gonna do one more. Let's get down into it. Drive those knees out and away from each other. And let's stand it on a big squeeze. Nicely done, everybody. All right, second part of our warm-up, quick way to get the whole body involved, dynamic runner stretch. So let's come to the bottom of our space here. We're gonna start by having those feet about shoulder width apart. We're gonna push the hips back towards whatever is behind us. Try and reach for the ground. Let that head hang here. Let the arms hang for a moment. Now, whether you're touching the ground or not, let's bend the knees just a little bit so we can get those hands solidly on the ground. We'll walk those hands out and find a nice stable plank position here with the hands under the shoulders. All right, core is tight. We can take a nice big exhale here, find those core muscles. We're gonna take a big lunge with that left foot, placing it outside of that left hand. Now in this position, we wanna make sure our back leg is nice and straight. We're gonna let that left hand leave the ground. We're gonna twist, reach up towards the ceiling, look past that thumb. Take a breath. Turn that head all the way as much as you can. Let's return that left hand to the ground. We'll do a couple circles here with the hips on the ground, and then reverse direction, small circles here, opening up those hips. Let's take that left foot back to meet the right. Right foot's gonna lunge this time, placing it outside that right hand, keeping that back leg straight. Let's twist, reach up towards the ceiling or sky with that right. Nicely done, you guys. Look past that thumb. Let's bring that right hand back to meet the ground. Small circles here with the hips. And then a couple in the other direction. Nice work, everybody. Let's bring that right foot back to meet the left. Push ourselves up into a quick downward dog for a moment. Warm these shoulders up. And then let's start to slowly walk those hands back in towards the feet. Once we get those hands there, we can bend the knees, make sure we're still connected to the ground, and then slowly roll ourselves up. Head, neck, and shoulders, last thing to come up. Give yourselves a little roll up top there. Shake it out. We're feeling warm, we're feeling loose, we're feeling ready to go. All right, you guys, so I'm gonna get the timer started here and then we'll get right into it. Remember, at any point, if you guys need to rest, stop and grab some water, feel free to do so. All right, you guys, we're starting with that split squat, and for the sake of uniformity, let's all start with that right foot in front. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, right foot in front. Left knee is on the ground to start here for a moment. We're shifting our weight forward. We're gonna come up 2 inches for a sec, and then all the way up. Then we're dropping it back down. Back knee is not touching the ground here. Trying to stay nice and even through our stance. Most of that weight is in that front leg. Driving that knee forward over those middle toes or those lateral toes. Core is really tight here, guys. Good job. We're making that front leg and that front hip work. Almost done here, guys. Almost done. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1. All right, we can rest that knee. We're switching legs here now. So that right knee is going to start on the ground. Got about 7 more seconds of rest here, guys. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're shifting that weight forward, coming up 2 inches, holding, and then pushing all the way up. Good work, everybody. Don't let that back knee touch the ground here while we're working. We're pushing that front knee forward over the middle and lateral toes. All that work is here in the front leg and that front hip. Nicely done, everyone. Nicely done. Working on that single leg strength here. One of the better ways to improve strength if you're feeling weak on one side or just uneven. Hammering that one side. Almost done. 3, 2, 1. Rest that back knee. Good job, everyone. Good job. All right, so we're coming up on the side plank variation here. So let's all start with that right hand or right elbow on the ground here. We're going in 3, 2, 1. All right, take a moment, find that good position. We're locking that elbow out. Find that core, big exhale. Rotate, touch the ground. Rotate, look at the ceiling. Good work, everyone. Good work. Remember, we're trying to keep a nice straight line from our heads all the way down to the middle of our hips here. Nicely done, everybody. Make sure we're not shrugging here. We're starting to feel those obliques. Good work, good work. Almost done. Good job, y'all. Good job. 3, 2, 1. We can bring ourselves slowly back down. Good work. We're switching it over to the other side up next. Nicely done, everyone. 5 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Take a moment. Find that position if you need to. Touching the ground. Trying to touch the ceiling a little bit here. Good work, guys. Good work. Make sure that elbow is locked out. Don't get lazy with that hand. Try and use that hand to grip the ground. Engage as many muscles as possible here. Remember, that strong exhale will keep all of our midsection muscles honest. So let's use it. We're almost done. Good work, y'all. Good work. 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring yourselves down. Good work, everyone. All right. That was round 1. We got round 2 coming up. That right foot is starting in front with our split squat. Left knee's on the ground. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Shifted the weight forward, coming up just 2 inches and then all the way up. So all the way down, all the way up. Don't let that back knee touch the ground. We got the core tight. Good work, guys. Good work. Keep those arches up. Remember, we're using our feet to grip the ground here. Nicely done, everyone. Nicely done. Got about 15 seconds left. Let's keep working. Keep hammering that front leg, hammering that front hip. Good work, guys. Good work. Don't let that back knee touch. 3, 2, 1. We can rest that back knee. Good job, everybody. All right, front, or left foot, I should say, in the front. Take a breath or two. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Up for a moment. And all the way up, using that left leg in front here. All the weight's got to be in that front leg, guys. Trying to feel the quads, feel the hamstrings, feel the glutes especially. Good work, everyone. Good work. We're getting stronger here today with these legs. Good job. Good job. 15 seconds. Don't let that back knee touch here, you guys. Good job. Stay nice and even through that pelvis. Hands on the hip will help. 3, 2, 1. Rest that back knee. Good work, everybody. Good work. Okay. Right hand on the ground. Side plank coming up next. 3, 2, 1. Let's get all the way up. Good job, you guys. Good job. All right, a little bit of rotation here now. Still trying to keep those obliques really tight. Good work. Good job, everyone. Push away from that ground with the shoulder, whether you're on your hand or your elbow. Think about trying to create space in that shoulder joint. Using all those muscles around it. Good work, guys, good work. We're getting through it. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Slowly rest those hips. Good job, good job. Flipping over to the other side here, guys. Brief rest. All right, getting ready here, you guys. 3, 2, 1. Let's get up. Find that good position. Take a moment. And then we are rotating. Good job, guys. Good job. Big exhales here, guys. That's what's going to help. Keep it a nice straight line. Nice work, everybody. Nice work. Look up at that ceiling. Push away from that ground. Almost done. 3, 2, 1. Rest those hips. Whew, nice work, you guys. Nice work. All right, so this is our final actual rest interval here. In rounds 3 and 4, what we're going to do is try and get up, get some solid marching in between. All right, guys, right foot in front. Let's get right into it. Find that stance, come up an inch or two, and then all the way up with that right leg. Back knee not touching the ground here. All that power is coming from the front. Core is nice and tight. Upper body is nice and supported by the core. And we are just hammering that front leg here, you guys, hammering that front hip. Might need to give your hip a little bit of a tap with those fingers. Make sure those muscles are awake, that they're helping you get up. 3, 2, 1. Rest that back knee. Good work, everybody. Good work. Second to last time you got to go through this. Left leg is in front now. 3, 2, 1. We're rocked forward. Come up 2 inches and then all the way up. Good, guys. Way to load up that front leg, that left leg. This is your non-dominant leg. Give it some extra focus. What's your foot doing? Where is that knee being driven out to? Check in with yourself. How can we improve here? Great work, guys. 15 more seconds. Let's keep it going. Now we're starting to burn. Excellent work, you guys. Here we go. Last one. 3, 2, 1. We can rest that back knee. All right, you guys. All right, after this one, we're getting into that marching. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're into that side plank, marching up next. Here we go, you guys. Right side. Pushing away from the ground with that shoulder. Good work, guys. Good work. Big exhales here, guys. Take little breaks as needed. Want to make sure that form can still be A1, rather push through or rather not push through that bad form and open ourselves up to injury. All right, let's keep it going. We're almost to marching here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's pop all the way up. All right, you guys, brief rest here, but we're marching, swinging those arms, getting those knees up to hip level. Core is tight. This is our active rest here now. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're back down left side here in our side plank. Take a moment. Going as fast as we can, but don't sacrifice the form here for speed. Nicely done, everyone. Nicely done. Yep, we're pushing. We got 15 seconds left. Big exhales here, guys. Big exhales. Feeling those sides. 3, 2, 1. Let's pop all the way up. And we are marching. All right, guys, that was the end of round 3. We got one more round to go through here. And then we're all done with the first 4 rounds. All right, guys, let's come down to the ground, right foot in front. Here we go. Last time we got to do it. Up 2 inches, all the way up. Down, don't let that knee touch. And we're pushing all the way up. Breathing as we go. I know it's getting tough. Remember, we don't have to have our feet in a straight line here. Don't make it a balancing thing. We're trying to activate all those muscles in that front right leg. Nicely done, guys. Nicely done. We're almost done with this right leg. 3, 2, 1. Stand up. We're marching. Driving those knees. Swinging those hands opposite the knees. We got 5 more seconds. Then it's the left leg. All right, guys, let's come back to the ground, right knee on the ground. Weight over that left, pushing up for 2 inches, then all the way up. Come on, guys, last round. Let's give it our all here. Let's work hard. Keep driving those knees to the outside of the foot. Don't get lazy with that foot. Grip the ground, use those big toes. Nicely done, everyone. Nicely done. Good work. About 10 seconds left. We're marching after this again. 3, 2, 1. Let's pop all the way up. Legs might be burning a little bit, but let's keep marching, guys. Remember to use your glutes as we march as well. Lock those things out. All right, 3, 2, 1. We are down. Last 2 intervals of the side plank here, guys. Take a moment. Find your good form here. Big exhale, find that core. We're rotating a little bit here. Remember, pushing away from the ground, trying to create some space within that shoulder joint. Nicely done. 15 seconds. Good work, y'all. Good work. 3, 2, 1. Let's pop up for some marching. Good job, guys. Good job. Short march here. One more round of the side plank coming up next on that left side. 3, 2, 1. Let's come on down. Take a moment to find that form, find that good position. Then we can begin to move and rotate. Use that hand to grip the ground. We're really engaging the side body muscles here. After this, guys, we're gonna march and then jump right into 2 minutes of those burpees. Almost done. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's stand up, guys. Grab water if you need to. This would be the time. Doing a quick march. We got burpees coming up next. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, 2 minutes. We're doing as many burpees as we can, turning around 180 degrees in between each rep. We want to be moving the whole time here, guys, so it doesn't have to be your maximum burpee pace, but you want to keep it regular. Keep that heart rate up. Just continue all the good work we've been doing so far in this workout. Beautiful work, everyone. We're already 40 seconds in. Everyone's killing it. We're doing great. Good way to get your burpees in. Not do as many as you may be doing just standing there, looking at the ground. Beautiful work so far, you guys. We're within 1 minute. We are almost done. Good work, everyone. Good work. Keep that work going. 35 seconds. I know it's tough. But hopefully, we're just paying our dues right now. Hopefully, there won't be any burpees in exercise with Exos tomorrow. That's what I'm counting on. We're almost done here, you guys. 10 seconds. Let's hammer it home. Don't stop now. 3, 2, 1. There's the timer. Good job, everybody. All right, timer is off. Got some limited time here to cool it down and get out of here for lunch. So take a moment, walk around, grab some water, do whatever you need to do. What we're gonna do is come back to our space and start in standing for our cool down here. So all we're gonna need to do, guys, plant those feet about shoulder width apart. We're gonna start with some backwards shoulder rolls. Lots of good shoulder work here in this workout. Let them come together in the front, shrug up near the ears, roll back over the rib cage, and slide down into your back pockets here. Let's start to repeat, start to slow our breathing down. Good work, everybody. Drawing the biggest circles you possibly can with those shoulders. Usually helps to pair up the exhale with the motion of the shoulder blade sliding down. Excellent work, everybody. Good job, you guys. Good job. Couple more rotations here, or circles, I should say. Last 2. Last one. Here we go. Well done, everybody. Well done. All right, let's come down to the ground here, you guys. We're going to put one knee down on the ground, and it's going to stay on the ground. Don't worry. We're going to stretch out the front of that hip a little bit here since we got so much lower body work, especially since we focused on one side. So I got my left knee down here. What we're going to do is check in with that glute, squeeze that glute, pull the belly button in towards the spine, push the hips forward just a little bit if we're needing some stretching here. If we're needing extra stretch, I should say. We can also reach up towards the side and also lean away from that knee that's on the ground to exaggerate the stretch, but make sure we have that glute squeeze the entire time. We're just trying to breathe into that area where there's some tension. Slow that breathing down. Let's do one more breath here. Good. We can relax the glute, shift the hips back, switch over to the other side so the right knee is down now. We're gonna check in with that glute, squeeze that glute, bring the belly button in towards the spine, shift those hips forward just a little bit if we need that extra tension. Breathe into the front of that hip there. Keep that glute squeeze, guys. Keep your hand on it if you need to keep it honest. Exhaling nice and slow. Asking the body to slow down the breath. One more big breath here, guys. Excellent. Let's go ahead, shift it on back, come out of that position. All right, you guys, that is all the time I have left for this class today. Thank you guys for coming. Don't forget, as far as live offerings we have going for the rest of the day, we got yoga with Janet, which starts pretty much right now. Stretch break with Brittany at 3 p.m. and then also mat Pilates with Beth at 5 p.m. So good stuff here today on a Wednesday, hump day. Hope everyone has a great rest of your day. And also don't forget, please sign up for the blood drive. Slots are filling up. Make sure we can go out there and donate and also have a little inter-office competition. It's going to be fun. That's the whole month of June. Sign up today. Thank you guys. Take care. See everyone next time.
Thank you. Bye.
Good job, guys.